Hey guys, today of course I'm Big Text Gaming. I'm going to show you how to use a virtual webcam. For those that may have wondered, how does Big Text do what he does? Now I use two different programs. Right now I'm recording off of OBS Studios, so I can show you how everything works on Streamlabs and TikTok Live Studio. So you can definitely stick around, stay tuned. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, whatever it may be. This is how you do a virtual webcam, so you can mirror your image wherever you are. Like a lot of us are using TikTok Live Studio along with Streamlabs, and I myself am using it with Restream and also with OBS Studios. And you're like, how do I get my game to mirror everything else? First of all, you do not use TikTok Live Studio for this because, for anything other than just mirroring stuff, unless you are speaking directly to someone, because you can't put yourself on something or the game on something. Well, I'm going to show you how it's done in a quick and easy way. Hopefully you'll be able to walk through this. Let's go first of all to our TikTok Studio. So we're going to go to our TikTok Studio. This is what TikTok Studio looks like. And so you can see that I'm right here on the top screen. That's my main video. So I'm using a mirroring imaging, or what I like to call display capture. Is great for mirror imaging too, by making myself smaller, but at the same time have the same box depth. Now you see here, this is my other camera. I title it Streamlabs OBS because that's where the mirror is going to happen. And one of the first things that I do is you want to add a source. So you go over here, you add a source and add a camera. Now for example purposes, I'm going to go through the whole entire step so that you can see it, which of course you technically don't see me. So let me, actually you may not see me, haha, because of the, oh, that's right, you're not going to see me because I'm display capture. Just so for this purpose, again, we have some camera delays or whatnot. So so we have the camera here. We're going to add that as a source. And I was hoping to go through, so everything. Okay, so we have added as a source. The first thing we have to do is, which we already got Streamlabs desktop visual already set, so we cannot re-add it. So this is actually the virtual webcam. Again, you go to your add sources, you have your camera. This is camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, and that's just a plain image down there. So the next thing you're going to do is, which I'm going to switch over to Streamlabs here. So let's switch over to Streamlabs for this visual, and we'll so you can see. Whoa. There we go. Okay, so we have the Streamlabs visual. You can see I'm up here in the corner here, but that's alright. I might have disappeared momentarily. Only for a little while. That's really odd. You know what? I think I need to do this. I need to move myself all the way up. There we go. That should take care of it, so I won't disappear too much. Okay, so we're going to open up the Streamlabs. Yes, there we go. Perfect. I am not disappearing now. I shouldn't disappear any further. And we're going to go over here to our settings. So you're going to go to your settings. And the first thing that you'll see, which of course you kind of don't see me now, but you see where my mouse is, there's this thing called Virtual Studios. Now you want to make sure it's downloaded in order to use the Virtual Studios. But once you have this, you want to click and select Virtual Studios and then hit done. Boom, just like that. Guess what? We have a visual of everything. Of course, I can move myself to another part of the screen and still have the same thing. I'm going to just get a game up and going anyway, which we have the American Truck Simulator and you're going to see it take place right behind me for the virtual studio. I had another camera I was going to use. Well, that camera is not working at the moment, but that is literally a quick and easy way. And I'm going to let you see. You can see above on my Streamlabs and stuff how it's working. Well, let's while that's doing its thing, we're gonna minimize that. And we're gonna show you what TikTok Studio looks like with the game in itself. Okay, so we have the game here. It is we had the virtual studios. Perfect, exactly what we needed. And so I'm going to click the OK and continue on in the game. Boom, because I'm going through Streamlabs Virtual Studios, all the sound is coming from Streamlabs. Nowhere else. It's coming through Streamlabs. So you can just easily go to Streamlabs and have the game. You can see what it looks like below, right behind me, and set up your boxes accordingly. If you have multiple cameras, use those cameras accordingly. Some have them from the back. I like having mine in front. And of course, you see this is what it looks like. I'm going to be switching profiles for something else later. But that is how to set up a virtual studio here with Big Text. Pretty simple. I hope it's self-explanatory. There's nothing for you to see that I don't have here that anyone else doesn't see. Make sure you got that TikTok Live Studio. It tells you everything how everything is supposed to be. Again, you got the Virtual Live Studio. What is on the screen over there is on both, and the one vertical is actually directly from. It's a display capture from TikTok. So I'm intermingling TikTok and OBS Studios with Streamlabs all together, and yet they make one cohesive stream, so it flows accordingly. And no matter what channel I'm logging, I can log into 10 different sources, and guess what? The same thing appears on every single one because I'm using that Streamlabs virtual display capture. Again, going over here to the stream itself and clicking the virtual webcam. That's all you need. It's still running. Boom, click that virtual webcam. You are good. I mean, you're more than good. Actually, I can move it over because I'm blocking the camera. That's why y'all couldn't see it. But yeah, you got all my settings here. There's a virtual webcam right there. Stop that. If you don't want to show it, then boom, it has the Streamlabs in front of you. I'll post this on TikTok and YouTube for you to know how to use this virtual webcam. And that's Big Text. That's all I got for you. So hopefully you can use this accordingly and get out there and showcase your streaming abilities. I am Big Tex. Thank you again. Y'all have an amazing afternoon, night, whatever time it is.